tear down. There's a few of you that had sent me messages questioning what I do. Easiest way to do it. You have the ability to pull the axle out of the cart, have it sitting out like this. This is the best way to do it. If you're forced to do an axle tear down or clean up inside the cart. A little bit trickier, but the principles are going to be the same. The only thing you might not be able to do would be pull the bearings all the way off like I'm going to in this video. Otherwise, everything as far as pulling the hubs off should all be the same. Pull the gears apart. You might not be able to slide your gear hub all the way off as well, but you can definitely get the split gears off, get the chain guard sides pulled off. That's the biggest thing, so you can get in there and clean everything. This is what's going to be considered a major teardown, major cleanup. This is what we do in our off season when we have big gaps. If we're on a tight turnaround, we still pull the axle apart. We just might not take the brake rotor and the gear drive off. Leave those clamped in place for the ease of putting it back together, less adjustment to deal with. But we'll still pull the bearings off and wash those. Otherwise, get started on it. Having an impact to work with is also very, very helpful. Help you pop all those loose, it just speeds up the process a little bit more. Make sure you pop your snap rings off, don't lose them. And then don't forget you have a key in each one of those. That's essentially the right side. Left side's a little trickier, as we not only have a hub and a bearing, we have two clamps. Depending on who you talk to, some people might say not to clamp down the left side. I personally do. Here's the keyway. Switch out my socket. Comes off. Bearings off. And I'll go ahead and I'll pop this one off as well. Wouldn't need to, since it is the inside one, but since we're cleaning this all the way down, pop that off. Now, depending on what style of drive we have, this one here is the platinum floating hubs. Break this a little bit. This one only has one set screw in it. This one you shouldn't have to get on too hard. Break it down. Could end up stripping it out. This one should just be a light little twist and it'll break free. I'll run that back so I can see it sticking up above there. Now if that slides, this has a special keyway, a little bit shorter, so I make sure that stays with the drive hub. That's your basic tear down. What I'll do from here, move this off to the side, is on the new Platinums, we have this bearing ring. They can pop your bearings out of that bearing ring, set those aside, get your bearings up so you can work with them. You have to take those apart and clean them. The best practice you can do with them. The bearing rings, what I'll usually do is I'll spray them with a little bit of brake cleaner. If they're really chunky like these are, I'll wipe them down first with a dry rag and then wipe them, spray them down with brake cleaner and dry them. The hubs themselves, I'll take and soak these in a jug of cleaner, just regular, same cleaner that I have in here actually. This green stuff for the chain. I'll rinse them through that a little bit, blow them off really good, and then I'll actually dip these in WD-40 with the bolts backed all the way out. The WD-40, the main reason for that is just a more or less any of these threads that are getting a little bit of rust on them, it'll help cover or help eat that away. And then WD-40 is also a cleaning agent, like to keep just kind of help clean. And then as it dries, it actually creates a little bit of a film. Dust does collect a little quicker on them, but at the same time it also helps keep things a little bit cleaner, nicer looking when you're not racing. As far as this is concerned, this type of drive hub only has 4 bolts that hold everything together. I'll go ahead and bust those 4 loose. Just be able to use the gun, have to grab a socket for that. You'll notice how on here I actually have it offset. You want to make sure that whenever you put your gears on, you always offset your gear guard halves with your gear halves. That way you make sure you have your 2 bolts on either side. For those of you that have 6 bolts and you cover all holes, you just want to make sure that when you're coming to this 3rd hole, you're rotating them a quarter turn, or jump them 1 bolt. That way you're always overlapping each other.